How is the ANC's campaign trail in Nquthu so far? And I also understand that you have guests waiting by you there.
A very good morning to you, Alicia. Well, yeah, absolutely. The ANC is hard at work, working the ground out and about, trying to garner support, drum up support. Here, as you've said, it's a huge ward. It's a huge municipality, 17 wards that are going to be up for grabs, and they are taking nothing to chance. Of course, bringing Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa to be here to also assist them to garner enough support ahead of this election. The ANC is saying that it's continuing to do everything that it can on the ground to ensure that it comes out victorious on the 24th of May, when the people of Nquthu will go to by-elections. And of course, just a reminder, Alicia, that we landed with the by-elections in this area after the municipality was dissolved due to political infighting. They were unable to constitute a council, and the Department of Cooperative Governance then taking that decision after 6 months that they'd rather than go for by-elections. The delays in constituting a council have adversely affected service delivery. Yesterday, the Deputy President, while out on the campaign trail, did a door-to-door campaign where he interacted with some of the community members here in Nquthu. And while they're saying that, yes, they have electricity, some still have issues of water. Jobs are also a big concern. Particularly, there's a number of young people, and they are saying that they are sitting at home without jobs. But let's find out exactly how from the leaders of the ANC and how the campaign is going. And I'm joined by the spokesperson for the ANC in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, Nquthu, as well as Tami Ngubane. He's come all the way from Greytown. He's the mayor of Greytown, and he's here as one of the leaders of the ANC in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. They've really brought out all the top leaders to ensure that they guaranteed a win here in Nquthu. Let me start with you, Mtumseni. The campaign so far, how is it going? Are you optimistic? You've been going around with the deputy president yesterday. What is the mood that you're getting from the people? Are you hopeful?
We are very, very optimistic. The ground is fertile. The Deputy President is here. It's clear that the mighty African National Congress has landed. There's no doubt that we are posed for a very decisive victory in this area. I mean, we've been around. You might have noticed that our opponents are nowhere to be found. In our own analysis, we can say the enemy is trembling. They are scared. They can't go out. The African National Congress has arrived. It is clear that we are determined. As you know, we're here in Ward 12. We've never won this ward in the past. We brought in Comrade Tami Ngubane as the coordinator of this ward, because of our commitment to ensure that the level of coordination, the level of the campaign is at the highest level, so that we can register a decisive victory for the African National Congress.
The other issue that we touched on, the Deputy President also speaking on, of course, was that of security. We know political tensions. So far, the campaign has been going smoothly. You haven't had any clashes with any of the opposition parties in this area. But we are, just last week, we know of that case where IFP members have been charged with a conspiracy to commit murder, and that is allegedly targeting members of the ANC. In terms of that situation, is there any latest on that, and how is the feeling of ANC leaders in this area?
Well, the situation is very stable. Each time when we campaign and we meet other opposition parties, there are no confrontation. We meet each other and pass each other on our way to do our own work. And we're aware that there are people who were arrested last week because of their own work that is being done at night to undermine the free and fairness of the campaign in Nquthu. And we believe that the police are going to do their work to ensure that we have a secure, a credible and a legitimate campaign, which will obviously produce the elections that can be declared to be free and fair. As the African National Congress, we are fearless. We have no fear. We are going all over here, and the first lines of defense for the African National Congress, of course, is the masses of our people. As we go around, we receive assurances and reassurances that when you work amongst us, we want the ANC to govern Nquthu for the first time. And anybody that is on the way to tamper with that will first and foremost meet the masses of our people even before they can meet with the leadership of the African National Congress. So we're very clear, we're very certain that this is the the first time that the people of Nquthu be liberated since 1994 and have their municipality led by the democratic organization which has the capacity to coordinate service delivery with other layers of government and ensure that they experience a better life for all in a true sense of it.
Well, and the candidates that you've fielded, the screening processes, has there been, I know that in the build-up to our local government elections last year, there were some issues with candidates, but in this particular area, have you done the necessary screening processes, and are you confident about the candidates that you fielded to represent the ANC?
The candidate we've selected here in Ward 12. Last year we had the candidate who was the branch secretary of the organization, a lady, and we did not succeed in the election. And when we sat back to do our own analysis, part of what we discovered was that many of our people here would have wanted us to choose the candidate we have chosen now. So we went back to the branch executive committee where the political discussion, the leadership of the branch and the membership of the ANC unanimously agreed that here is a person that is going to ensure that the ANC emerge victorious. The candidate we have now is a candidate of our choice and the choice of our people. We are very certain that everybody who's in this area knows about him. He's an activist. He works among the gardens. He helps many people. When I came here to meet the community at some point, very old people were very elated that we are now choosing a person that resonates very well with them and who works amongst the community. So that's why we are certain that the choice we've made is a choice of our people and therefore victory is inevitable.
Let me just quickly bring in Tami Ngubane. This morning you were addressing your volunteers on the plans today and what is the message? What is it that you want them to go out and to tell the people of Nquthu about the ANC?
Well, as Mtumseni was saying, that before we started the campaign, we did an analysis. If you analyze the results of 2014 and 2016, we saw that there are many people who voted ANC in 2014, but who did not vote for ANC in 2016. We then engaged on investigation to understand the factors behind it. Part of that was that the previous council of the ANC did not service them very well. So that is the main challenge why people, some of them actually handed over the judgment by not voting the ANC. So to respond to that, we're just briefing them that as the ANC, we've analyzed, we've seen that gap, and we are responding competently to that shortcoming. Because I was telling them that all councillors of the ANC, particularly here in KwaZulu-Natal, all of us, we have signed the contract with the ANC to say that these are things that are expected from us as people who are representing the ANC. And part of that is to ensure that all ward councillors, they meet their communities every 3 months to report back on the task and take the new mandate. Yes, so we're just briefing them about that because actually this is the main challenge here, particularly in Ward 12.
All right, Tami, thank you very much. Just lastly, before I let you go, Dumseni, the Deputy President today, of course, he concludes his visit here in Nquthu. We understand again he's going to be going out at the moment. He was with us earlier today. He got to meet the ANC volunteers. He's currently doing a door-to-door campaign, but it ends with a mini rally this afternoon.
Sure, there are two major activities today, beside the door-to-door that has begun earlier on. The Deputy President will then go to another VD called Spring Lake, which is further down here, to address a community meeting, just to give a message of hope to our people that the ANC is here, it understands their concerns, and to also report on the work that our government has already started doing, to pave the road in the internal areas, to address the question of water, and to respond to the challenges relating to electricity. And then later on the day, he's going to be addressing a big mini rally, which will be in Ward 17 in another area. That is where the Deputy President will be concluding the campaign over the weekend and to give his own message to the entire people of Nquthu about where the ANC wants to take the municipality to and how do we want to solve problems that they have raised throughout the process when he was being door-to-door.
Thank you very much, Ngubane. Thank you very much, you both, for your time. And I know you're rushing out to join the Deputy President. We'll be catching up with you as well. Thank you very much for your time. All right, the leaders of the ANC, Nquthu, spokesperson for the ANC, as well as Tami Ngubane, who is coordinating the ANC's campaign here in the area of Nquthu. As you've heard from them, the ANC has been pulling out all the stops. They want to win the Nquthu municipality. But it's not just, of course, the Nquthu municipality. As we know, the failure of the municipality to to not constitute a council has also affected the Mzinyati district. They have also not been able to constitute because all the municipalities under that district first have to sit and constitute their council. So once, hopefully, there will be a party that will be a majority win, the people of Nquthu are certainly hopeful. They want to see service delivery in particular issues of job creation, water, sanitation, and housing. We're going to be continuing throughout the day again, Alicia, to follow the Deputy President as he again goes around the other areas that he didn't visit yesterday, drumming up support for the African National Congress. When I leave it here for now, Alicia, and take things back to you in studio.
And a very quick one, just before I let you go. Speaking of the Deputy President, he did say, as if it's some sort of a call for all political parties to join in and share the piece of cake, so he calls it, that is Nquthu. How is the other campaign trail going in terms of the other political parties?
Well, in the 1.5 days that we have been here, Alicia, we did see the NFP. They were also campaigning. We also saw some members of the AFF. We've seen here and there members of the IFP. We've also have spoken to those parties. They are in planning processes to have their major or mass rallies throughout the next couple of weeks, as they're also moving around, drumming support here. It is going to be, Alicia, a highly contested election. Let me tell you that if you look at the results of the 2016 local government elections, you'll know that the IFP won 15 seats, the ANC 15. The NFP also, maybe just quickly add the NFP, Alicia, you'll remember that the NFP was unable to contest the 2016 local government elections, but this was the only area where they did contest. It so happened that one of the leaders of the NFP managed to pay that deposit that was required by the IEC on time, so they did contest in this area, and they again out, and they did have a media briefing as well a week or so ago, saying that they are coming, and this is, and they are also here. They want to hold what they will call the Sibuyile, we are back rally, and they saying that they too are going to be a force to be reckoned with. So the NFP, of course, is coming in strong as well, saying that they want to also gain more wards in this particular area. The EFF is also here. There are also some other smaller parties. So certainly it's going to be a very busy campaigning period in this area of Nquthu. It's going to be a very highly contested by-election, Alicia.
Ayanda Mhlongo live to us from Nquthu, where the campaign trail is on in contestation of the 17 wards that are available in this coming week's by-elections. We will definitely get you rolling coverage on the goings on out in Nquthu. Let's take a quick ad break.